What's up guys, it's JD Biz, and today we're going to be talking about how much car you can afford. And we're going to be taking a look at the 24-10 rule. As you guys may know what the 24-10 rule is, or you guys don't know, and that's why you're here. But today we're going to be taking a look at some numbers and real examples on some real cars. So as again, you know, these numbers, you can listen to them, you can not listen to them, you can move them a little bit more, 10%, you can move on the 4 to 5, but we're gonna be taking a look what those numbers mean. So let's get into the video, and then I'll explain how much car you can afford and what is a smart decision of what car you should buy and how much you can afford and how long. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so let's look at the 24-10 rule. So what is the 24-10 rule? Okay, so we're gonna look at the 20 first. The 20 is the percentage of your down payment, okay? The 4 right here, this is the loan term. Sorry about my bad handwriting, but this is the loan term 4, and the 10 is what your monthly expense should be for the car. So if you wanna just put that, if you wanna say just for your car, payment, then that's fine. But this should include your car payment, insurance, and gas. But then again, like I said, you can move this percentage to maybe around 15 to 20%, but no more than 15, 20%. If you go over 20%, then that's a car you can't afford. But recommended is the 10%. So let's take a look at a real example. So let's say somebody earns an average of $50,000 a year. So $50,000 a year, you divide that by 12, and you get $4,166. So we're going to round that to $4,200. So this is the average American, you know, 50,000. Some people earn a little bit less, some people earn a little bit more. But you can do the numbers. You divide your income by 12, and this is what you get per month. Okay? So per month, now we're going to look at the 10% rule right here. This is the 10% rule. So what is 10% of 4,200? That's easy math. You can just pull out the calculator as well and divide that by 10%. But the 10% of $4,200, so we're gonna look at the 10% first. So first, look at the 10%, and that equals to $420. So this is per month on what you should spend 10%. So if you look, let's look at a little bit higher. So if you wanna do 15%, just in case that you're, feeling like, 10% is a little bit too little for you, at an average of 4,200, the income, and you divide that by, you multiply that by 15%, that is $630 for 15%. And then if you want to do 20%, you just multiply that by 20%, .20 or .15 or .110 for the percentage. So here's a 10% rule or the 15% rule. So 10% is a recommended with all your expenses, but 15, I would go 15, but always remember, do not go over 20%. You get 20% if you're just feeling a little bit baller, but that is not a smart financial decision, but 10% is recommended for the rule, okay? The loan term is 4 years, okay? And you need a down payment of 20%. So we're gonna look at a price car of, let's take a look at, let's go search up some cars right now. So we're going to Google, and let's say an economic car, 2016 Honda Accord, okay? For sale. Okay, we're searching that up right now. All right, so we're just gonna take a look at the average price for 2016. So we're getting around $16,000 for a good 14,000, 15,000, 15, 18. So let's just say $15,000. But let's just say you feel like you wanted a newer car, a brand new car, or a new Honda, and the price cost. So the P is the price. So the price of the car, let's say $25,000 with everything. Okay, so you need 20% of this $25,000. So 20% of 25,000, that would be, let me pull out the calculator, .20 is $5,000. This is for your down payment. Down payment. So if you want a car for 25,000, you need always 20% minimum. Do not put $0 down, because if you put $0 down, then you shouldn't get that car, you should just wait. So you need $5,000 for the down payment of 25,000. So you're left with 20,000, okay? 20,000, and you need to get that term for 4 years. So we divide this by 48, and we're gonna see our payments. If we can afford it, if it's within this right here, then that means we can afford it. So we divide that 20,000 by 48, and we get $416, and that falls in right into the 10%. But this does not include gas and maintenance and insurance. So we're gonna probably be around the 500. So let's average that out to it. Let's add another $150 for the insurance and all of that good stuff. Is gonna bring you around $566, closer to maybe 12.5%, which is absolutely fine. So this is how you can determine how to afford a car. I know this may be a little bit confusing, but remember, 20% down, 4 years maximum, 48 months, and 10% of your monthly income. Monthly income for a $50,000, 12 years. So let's look at another income. Let's just say somebody else with a lower income. Okay. So let's say somebody with an income of 35,000. You divide that by 12. Your monthly income is around 2,900. Now 10% of that is 10% is what your payment should be, is $290. So if you earn an income of 35,000, you divide it by 12, and your 10% of that is $290. So get a car for around $200 a month. So save up for that down payment. So now let's look at a higher income. So the more you earn, the more car you can afford. But then again, that's only 10%. Let's look at a $90,000 income. So 90,000, you divide that by 12, and you get 7,500. Okay, 10% of that is 750. If you want to be a little bit baller, and maybe 13%, you're going to be spending around $900 per month. If you earn that $90,000 income per year, is a $900 car payment you can afford, and with no problem, because 10% for your car payment, because then you have other expenses such as gas, insurance, rent, and all of that. So that is how you know how much car you can afford. So always use the 20-4-10 rule. Do not forget this when you go shop at a dealer. So don't remember the 20. Don't forget, I said don't remember. Sorry about that. The 20 is the percentage of down payment. So DP right here. Okay. The 4 is 48 months. Don't try to go over that to pay the car off. If you do get a longer terms, then try to pay it off in 48 months, because that's how you know that you can afford it. 48 months is the goal to go, because you get out the term in 4 years, the car is gonna last you around 8 to 10, maybe more years, or you can upgrade if you want to. And then 10 is the monthly payment that you can afford, monthly percentage of your income. Okay, so this is how you know how much car you can afford. If you guys still have a little bit trouble, leave down in the comments below how much the car that you want to buy, what down payment you want to put, and what is your monthly income, and I'll help you solve that. All right, guys, so that is how you calculate how much car you can afford with the 24-10 rule. Always try to follow this rule, because it is very important. Now, I do understand in some situations you might not have the 20% rule. You might have to get 48-month term, or you might have to put more than 10% of your monthly income to afford a car, which is completely not okay. But for some people, you kind of need a car. You can't just be paying Uber, because Uber and the other ride-sharing taxi is pretty expensive. So if you rather spend $500 on taxi and Uber, or spend $500 a month on a car payment, then that's one situation that you could say, if you can't afford the monthly, your percentage, or it depends on your other expenses if you don't have as much expenses. But this is the most, recommended rule that you should follow, 20-40-10. Like I said, that 10, the monthly percentage could go maybe to 15-20% in my opinion. Let me know in the comments down below, what is your rule? How much do you put down? What's your loan term? Or how much should your monthly payment be? Or how much percent of your monthly income gross should be? So thank you guys for watching this video. Also, like I said, leave me a comment down below if you have some confusions. Thank you guys for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel. I'm a small YouTuber here on YouTube, barely starting. I upload financial videos, how to sell on Amazon and eBay in the future. I do own a Amazon business, and that's how I am able to live, you could say. So if you guys want to watch some more videos on that, let me know in the comments below. But thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please like this video. It helps out the video a lot. And comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.